Is like the foundation of it all.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Talk
his
about
next
how that
coming up
moves
show.
you when you're in your songwriting mode. You know what I'm saying? How do you?
Just without this love, the world won't go round. You know, we got too much hatred, so we got to keep the circle. You know, keep the world circling, guys. You know.
I've never heard a hateful Rasta song. I've never heard of.
No, it's all about positive. So that's a whole nother thing together. Is the positive movement that's coming through that we're trying to bring in. All Black people unite and bring positive music, positive everything, positive energy. How do you feel about that? What's your take on that? What are you doing to bring in that positive energy and make a change?
Right now, I'm here to awaken the whole of the Northwest right now. You know, it's a new time. You know?
New era.
Yeah, new era right now. You know, so right now we're gonna bring more conscious music to this Everett area and all around this area. You know what I mean? We just keep it positive. You know.
Yeah.
We just gotta put down our arms and stop the fight, and let's put a whole heap of these things aside. And so one thing I'd like to do is just really create more music in the area. And even if we could create more workshops for the people where they can even learn from what we do. You see what I'm saying? Even learn some instruments and learn different things, or just more.
Who taught you how to play?
A friend of mine from Montserrat. I learned since 1979. Since 79, I've been plucking on the bass, and
You played multiple instruments?
No, I just play the bass and sing.
What made you pick the bass?
A friend of mine, I used to see him play the bass steel drums, so that give me.
Right.
I like the sound, you know.
Yeah, because the bass got the.
I think the bass gives everything that the bass is the rhythm, you know.
The favorite thing I like about the bass, and that's actually my nickname is bass. That's what my homeboys call me is bass. And my favorite thing about the bass is when cats be plucking it. It's like, oh, that's so
amazing.
dope. It's amazing when you get an artist that really goes off on the bass.
Styles, different styles, you know.
Yeah. So you're going to start performing around here, is what I've heard.
Yeah.
And Mr. Majestic is going to be coming and performing as well. You know? Do you know Mr.
Majestic? Yeah, I know Majestic from long time in California.
Oh.
We used to play together in the Bay Area, the Oakland area.
Oh, did you? And you guys are going to bring this movement here.
We're going to bring that movement up here.
That's what I'm talking about. That's all right. Yeah. What else? What's your next concert coming up?
Well, to tell you the truth, after this one at Everett right now, I need to find these venues and, get my music out there.
Yeah.
So this is my first show that I'm going to do in the area.
Is where?
Is where is it at Tony V's?
Oh, Tony V's. Okay, that's right up the street.
Jimmy's, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to play it a long time ago when it was Jimmy Z's or something like
that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Jimmy
it was that name, so I was here 15 years ago, 20 years back. I used to live in the area. Yeah.
We'll have to,
That's how I know my virgin Papa Hima was in the area. Cause I came here and, they have blessed up the area from a long time, you know?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm blessed in the area.
So, we've been here for a while doing the music, so we just trying to rejuvenate it and get it freshened up again, you know?
So when you do that, are you gonna? You had mentioned about workshops and stuff. So are you planning on having a workshop and then you're gonna actually teach a class?
Man, I would love to do all that.
And show people how to play the music
play these instruments,
and from their heart and all that kind of stuff.
Because I teach every instrument.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? I might not play every instrument,
right.
but I know what should be done and what it sounds like.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've been playing for more than 30 years, so I should have an ear to hear what needs.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What an A for my F is.
Right.
What do you think that Rasta music is missing? You know what I'm saying? Like hip hop is. I think that hip hop is missing the originality that.
We're missing dollars, man. People just have to invest into more.
No, that's real.
Into more of the consciousness of the reggae. You know what I mean? Just like how they invested into the hip-hop and the rap business, and some of it was slackness here and slackness there. We got that in the reggae too, but right now we need more people to invest into the consciousness of the reggae so that it can reach a more broader, you know what I mean?
Ice Cube said one time, he said, you can't bury rap like you bury jazz.
Okay.
Meaning that jazz has been buried by the social powers that be, because it was taken over. So now it's watered down. And I think that rap is in the same way being kind of watered down to where it's not as effective.
Sometimes the truth reveals itself, and then sometimes people don't like to hear the truth. You know? There's certain things. So sometimes you got to actually kind of water down the truth so that, you know.
Yeah.
But I think people just speak what is good in their heart, and you know what I mean.
Yeah. So if you don't make $1 off your CD, are you gonna still?
Oh, I still sing same reggae.
Yeah.
Until I die.
Yeah.
In a business, you know what I mean. So.
Yeah.
Even
It
if
comes from the heart.
Yeah, man. I've been
and what
doing.
it does, it's not always all about the
They're
money.
all about the dollar.
It's
you know?
not about the dollar.
Yep.
At the end
But
of the day.
right now, if people can support the music more in the Northwest area, we can keep this flow.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like a football team or a track team or something. We need more,
Every ring.
you know.
Yeah.
Yep. More range so that we can, you know, spread it. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you feel about? So not too long ago we had one of our PSAs, a public service announcement, had mentioned how we're trying to get a class going of teaching people how to go back to the earth and grow their own food and all that kind of stuff. What is your take on that? How do you feel about that?
Do you grow your own?
And with
Yeah,
with
I love
bringing
Braymon.
with bringing the positive movement back in here and uniting our black culture together and doing something like that. What is your take on it?
Well, my take is that I just came from living off the grid.
Oh yeah.
For the past couple of years, you know what I mean? That's how hard my little tradition has been for the past 5-6 years. I left Colorado. I flipped my van over, so, you know, my music tradition kind of slowed down and stuff.
Yeah.
I stopped traveling, so my thing becomes we probably live on a farm and we grow our own food. So I'm a man of, you know, earthly, you know.
So is that something you'd be willing to teach? Do you?
Yeah, man, I love to grow food, man.
Okay.
You know?
Food.
Yeah, man, I love to grow food, man.
Nutrients to our
Yep.
food, man.
From
Mic
Tanya
check.
to dash
Food.
into every potato and onion and everything, man, we grow it all, you know?
What do you
Yeah.
think about? I traveled through Colorado, and Colorado is another state where marijuana is legal.
Legal.
What do you think about marijuana? Because you were around when marijuana was like punishable by death. You know what I'm saying?
I went to jail many times for it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what? And I was like one of the early video guys when they were starting the process. Shout out to Alice Holcomb. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes, sir.
and my dude, man, I keep God, I forget his name. He's the mayor, not the mayor, but the city attorney for the city of Seattle. His name is Pete Holcomb. But what do you think about that? Seeing the change from back then to now, because basically you can pretty much grow your own now without
Well, give
fear of
thanks.
prosecution.
I
or-
tell you one thing I'm glad for is that my son don't have to actually go to jail for things like that anymore, smoking a joint. So that's one thing I give thanks for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your father been through it, so now my children don't have to go through something like that.
Yeah.
But fully, we know them can't legalize it without some kind of string attached to the whole
Yeah.
thing of
Right.
what they're trying to do.
They
to,
want them tax dollars.
yes,
man.
and how they're trying to squeeze us here and there and cross there and legalization of certain amount. Well, you know, all that is good, so.
Yeah, there's a federal. There's some senators that are introducing a federal legalization law coming up. So we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah.
I'm with it, man. Leave the people alone, man. The people, you know, it's not like. ain't nobody
Yeah, I mean, these
bothering
people
like
smoke
that.
the ganja. I don't think they're violent people.
Well,
Yeah.
also with that saving money with the taxes and all that kind of stuff, when we start doing like the growing of the food,
Yep.
going back and teaching each other like how to make instruments,
things, yep.
make things that we can, like we
Use.
were talking about scarves, making
Yep,
scarves,
yep.
making clothing that we can use, we can trade, because there's not a lot of places that you see our culture doing that. If you go anywhere, you're not going to see where there's a bunch of us that we're buying and selling
Yeah.
within each,
Yeah.
within our race. We don't
real.
do that.
For real.
So we need to have that now, and it's unfortunate, but it's something that we need to go into with this positive movement, with all the positive music that's
Yeah.
coming out. We need more people to jump on board with that. So you'd be willing to do that, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes,
I'm gonna
yeah.
hold you to that.
Yeah, man. I'm right with you. I'm right
It
with
used
you.
to be like that too.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know, like with the natives. Remember that?
Yeah,
It
man.
saves money.
Each one teach
You
one.
save-
Yeah, each
Yeah.
one teach one.
Each
You
one
bring
teach one,
some,
yeah.
give me some of yours,
Yeah,
I
man,
give
yeah,
you
man.
some of mine.
It go around in a circle, Jeremy. I tell you, this
Yep.
world will never
Yeah.
stop circling. You know, they think it's square, you know, but
I think we need to get more of you Rasta guys over in the Middle East and calm them guys down. There would be no ISIS soldiers upset if they're over there burning, man. Burn some over there, fellas, man.
They need more strength in the reason, man. They need more.
It's just, I think it's just more about, I mean, like, that's great, but I think, for real, it goes back to each one teach one, like you were saying. But then, when we do, that's going to put relief, because a lot of people are stressed out over tax dollars, money, you know, it's finances and it's all that. You can't buy food. Don't have enough money to purchase food.
Because the rich man have all of the poor man have none of all.
Exactly.
They won't help the poor and the needy. I mean, you look around the area sometimes and, you know, I don't think we should have these kind of problems that we see that people have to live on the side of the roads, that these people cannot do more than they're doing, you know what I mean?
Right.
Vote, Mike.
You know?
Yeah.
Our world is vaster than what these people are looking at, and this shouldn't be where somebody's living in some little cardboard on the damn side of the road. And you know, I feel those tribulations in the jail because I've been there.
Right,
you know?
right. Well, it's important too, like you said, when you see somebody on the side of the road, you want to actually give to them as well. If somebody's hungry, give them something.
Yeah,
if you have some food, share it. You know, if you have shoes in your car and you see somebody without shoes, take them.
It's hard,
Give
though.
it to them.
It's hard, though.
I did that. I had a pair of shoes sitting in the trunk of my car one night, and there was a man that was standing there, and he didn't have any shoes.
He needed more than you, because you got
those
another
shoes.
one.
You know what I'm saying? It's little things like that. If everybody would start doing that, and then, like you said, with the growing your food, teaching each other, each one, take, you know, I just think
it's just the return of humanity.
Right.
That's why I like Christmas so much. I mean, really, like, I don't even really celebrate Christmas because I'm not really down with the
But it shouldn't be
blah, 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 blah,
a holiday that makes us do this. It should be an everyday part of life.
That's true.
Where
that's true.
If you don't know how to grow your own food, I should be helping you if I know, or vice versa. You know what I mean?
I can grow
and we
some
can
food.
save money that way. We can put back into ourselves.
I know about
each
nitrogen.
other. You know what I mean?
Yep. I mean, I've got a broken fibula like down by my ankle.
Oh,
and,
that hurts.
And it don't even hurt anymore because it started healing.
Oh.
No, it started healing already. You know what I mean? So, but in order to get things like these taken care of, if you don't have certain piece of ID, or you don't have this and you don't have that, it's like, and you don't take fingerprints and you know, it's like they put you to the whole blood clot ringer just to be able to take care of your own
blood clot,
your own body and your own health and strength. Is what I'm saying? So. The world is still going to have all that within this time that we're living. They're still going to try to squeeze it some which way or the other.
Right.
Did you know that Denmark, little Denmark, the minimum wage is $20 an hour. Free health care, free school.
Yep.
I'm going to Denmark soon.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's go to Denmark.
Yep. Freedom, young man. What's that?
Sorry. Yeah, that's what's up, man. You know, I think that, like I was saying, I think basically what we're talking about is the return of humanity. There used to be a moment in time where being human was enough. You know what I'm saying? You look at somebody that needs some help and you just help them. You know?
Well, right now we're going to bring more roots and culture to the Everett area.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Awaken the people some more. You know,
for me, sometimes it's
positive
hard
culture.
to help people because, like, if I see you on the streets, like I see people on the streets all the time, and I want to give them some money or something to help them, but I'm like, you about to go buy some crack though? Like, you about to take my hard,
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? I just work hard for my paper and.
But that's where it comes into. You can't be judging every single person you come up to. I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, if we look at every person that way, we're never gonna. We're never.
Your heart feel. Your heart feel.
Yeah.
Reveal.
And if you if you feel moved to do it, you do it.
Yeah.
And then even if they do, that's on them. You know, you did your best. Ja will look at you and be happy.
And everybody you see, they're going to
because it's for him to decide. It's for him to decide the fate of that person if they do wrong with what you've blessed them with. You've given them a blessing that he's enabled you to give, and then
that might awaken them for that moment.
Exactly. That's the seed that's been planted.
Yep.
I'm keeping it.
I'm about to play your song, Gift of Ja, because it is a gift from Ja to give, for you to be able to give to somebody else. Jah
Liberty,
is
life,
giving it to you
yeah,
to
man.
give to them.
Thank you. Oh, you explained it real well.
So
Oh, you explained this so well, Fee.
that's what's in the heart. Gift of Jah.
All right. See you
Rasta.
later.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.